It still kind of blows my mind to think that one little seed can produce this massive, towering, long-lived, majestic thing we call a tree. Without seeds, we can't grow forests. Without seeds, we might not see trees back on these landscapes for a very long time. Over the last few decades, California's yellow pine and mixed conifer forests have seen dramatic increases in the amount of high-severity fire they experience. This is fire that results in high levels of tree mortality, usually killing at least 75 to 80% of the trees in a stand. One of the reasons why this rise in high-severity fire is so concerning is that most of the conifer species that make up these forests don't have any sort of seed banking mechanism. So in order to reestablish themselves post-fire, they rely almost exclusively on seed produced and dispersed by nearby adult green trees. But as we know, green trees are rare on these landscapes, and those left standing are often recovering from fire injury. While we know that the presence of seed-producing trees is crucial for post-fire forest recovery, we still have a lot to learn about the effects that fire injury might have on individual trees' abilities to produce seed. And this is where my research comes in. Okay, so we are out here on the North Complex fire right now, which is a 2020 fire. And this is day 3 of an 8-day trip, and we're about to start the day. My research really focuses on this question of whether different levels of fire injury might impact conifer cone production.
You just do these first.
To tackle this question, my crew and I sample individual trees across a gradient of fire injury, all the way from very low damage trees to very high damage trees.
And we're going to 244.
For each tree that we sample, we collect information on key attributes that we think might help explain the number of cones that that tree produces. This includes things like tree species, tree size, and the amount of fire injury that that tree sustained. After that, we count cones, both on the ground beneath each tree and in each tree's canopy. Many of the trees in our data set will recover and survive and continue to reproduce for many years to come. But many of them will likely die in the next few years, especially those that were more severely injured by fire. If in the interim these trees are able to reliably produce cones, they may serve as critical contributors to the recovery and persistence of the forests they make up. After all, in these high-severity landscapes, every cone counts.